If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dom's Here, schooling you through life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Class is now in session, so... What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of Dom's Here, schooling you through life. I want to take this time out to thank all of you guys for tuning in and for all of your love and support. You guys have been fucking amazing, and I don't know what I would do without you guys. So I have some special guests here with me for my very first episode. I have my brothers here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow each and every one of them to introduce themselves.
Yo, this is Sin with the Grin. I want to thank my brother Don for inviting me to this podcast. I'm 39, Richmond, Virginia. I'm going to pass it over to my man. We're going to have an interesting topic for y'all today. And I'm going to let him go forth, and we get this party started.
Yeah, this is Easton, man. Easton, I also appreciate Don, my brother, for inviting me to this podcast. This is very, very, very fun so far. I'm 27. I'm from Richmond, Virginia as well. And I can't wait to get this thing started. So let me pass the mic to the left so we can go.
What's good, y'all? This is Matt. I'm 32. I was born and raised in Harlem, New York. Want to thank my man Don for inviting me. This shit gonna be fun.
Thank you guys once again so much for being a part of this show. This means so much to me. So just to let you guys know who's listening, right now we are sipping on coconut Ciroc with the good old pineapple Fanta. It's a great mixture. I recommend it to anyone. Matt put us on to that one.
Got you.
And then Easton here, he got us sipping on that gin and juice. That good old Seagram's. All right, guys. So this is how the show starts off. Every episode, we are going to have a word of the day. Okay. Basically, what that means is I'm going to give us a word, and I'm going to give us the definition along with the word. Now, our goal is to use this word at least one time before the show is over.
Okay.
The rule is, if you do not use the word, or if we don't use the word, we all have to take a shot.
Ooh.
Got you.
All right.
Okay.
So our word of the day is going to be eminent. And eminent is spelled E-M-I-N-E-N-T.
Okay.
It's an adjective. Eminent. An eminent person is well known and respected, especially because they are good at their profession.
Got you.
So a good example would be Dom is imminent.
I hate you.
Okay. All right.
That's the way to go.
Okay.
All right, so thank you, Easton. We don't have to take shots. We appreciate it. All right, so today's title is called The Bro Code. What we're going to do, we're going to go around the room, and we're going to talk about the Bro Code and what it means to each and every one of us, okay?
Gotcha.
So we're going to start things off. Matt, I'm going to start off with you.
Okay.
All right, so what is Bro Code, or what is the Bro Code, and what does it mean to you?
All right, well, personally, to me, Bro Code is, I guess you can say it's a list of things that you could or cannot do amongst your brothers, your camp, your team. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to your man's ex. You can't, if a man trying to pursue a shorty, you can't try to pursue it if he already started it. Don't lie. I mean, the list could go on and on.
Right.
But to me personally, it depends on the group. It depends on the area. Some people may feel like you could holler at my ex. Some people say, nah, you can't. Even just for a day, it's over for that. So to me, it kind of depends on it. But Bro Code is definitely a list of things you can and cannot do amongst your camp.
Okay, I like that. Easton, what you think?
And I agree with Matt. But I want to say that I want to add too that I think Bro Code, when he says amongst your camp, I believe it's definitely vital to have the bros. You cannot have a Bro Code unless it is your bro. So if you have like certain set of rules or something like that, it must be explained through your bro, because if it's not your bro, you won't understand.
So they can already know ahead of time. Yeah.
Talk to me, Matt. There we go. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So that's how I feel about Bro Code. So, but in the list could go on and on about what the actual codes would be, like what the rules are, what you can and can't do. The list can go on, but you would establish that with your actual bro, with
the camp.
The camp. So it can't be like just because you're a guy, you're another guy. That doesn't mean their Bro Code's in effect.
Facts.
That's what I mean.
Okay. Sam, what you think, man?
So the Bro Code to me is growth.
Mm.
So, being that I am probably the older gentleman in this
Older or
Wise?
I am the older gentleman.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I think that the bro code is growth. Yes, there are lists of things, but I think when you are bros and you do have that growth and you are grown, I think certain situations can be dealt with and handled a certain way because of that. So a bro code to me, doesn't necessarily mean there's things you can't do. It's more so if there are things that are done, because sometimes you may not know. Sometimes, a lot of, whether male or female, however, they all play those games. So sometimes you may not know. I think that the bro code mainly depends on the growth of your brotherhood.
Wow.
Okay.
If you don't have that strength, then bro code doesn't really matter either way. So I definitely think that, again, bro code to me is just the growth of, being bros.
Okay.
I honestly, I like what everyone has said. Me personally, I think the bro code is a mixture of. I think the bro code has so much to do with everything.
Right.
Overall, the bro code is dealing with a group of brothers. It's a brotherhood, and within that brotherhood, you have trust, you have loyalty, and you have respect.
Honesty,
you
gotta keep it 100.
Yeah, honesty and communication.
You're not 100 with me.
There are certain rules and guidelines. Of course, like I'm never gonna mess with one of my bros' baby mothers. You know what I'm saying? Never gonna do anything like that. However, what I will say is maybe there was a girl that you were interested in. Maybe things didn't happen or go smooth between you guys. And Shorty's now feeling me.
Okay.
I feel like having respect for my brother and for the bro code, I'm gonna address you like, yo, what happened between you and her. Was there feelings involved? I'm feeling her. I think she's feeling me.
And my vow to do it.
That's the communication part.
That's the communication part.
Having a conversation.
Yeah, conversation.
And that's the growth. Like you say, you can't.
Growth.
It's growth. That's growth because we get there. So in order to get there, we have to have a conversation at least about it or around it, but more particularly about it, so we can grow there. So I'm with you.
I agree. Now let me ask you all this question. Speaking of the bro code, have any of you guys ever intentionally slept with one of your homies' girls?
Ooh.
I'm gonna start with you, Sin.
So no, I have never intentionally.
Okay.
That's key word.
I will say I've been close. I've been close, but no.
Okay.
And of course, again, so that goes back to the first question. Being that me and my bro, who's my bro? We're talking we're 35 years plus. 25 years plus. So that will tell you that our relationship is tight.
It's strong, definitely.
It's very strong. So again, it was close, but it never went that route.
Yeah.
But it was close. But no, I have never slept with none of my bros' girls.
Did you not because of him, or did you not because of her?
I think it was just a situation.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So it's not to say that it probably couldn't have happened.
Interesting.
It just didn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I wish it did.
I will say again. Sometimes again, when male, female. A lot of times you're not thinking that. A lot of times it could be a situation where you're out, which in my case, I was sipping,
having a good time.
You know what I mean? And things happen. But again, I will say, that person knows. You know what I mean? So it's not a secret. It's not something I'm holding on to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but again, you gotta have that respect with your bros that you can tell them things like that.
Yeah, man. Ski.
Easton, what about you? Have you ever purposely or intentionally slept with one of your homies?
That's not my swag, Dom. That's not my swag. I'm not the type of guy who even looks to want to do that. That's not even if the opportunity presents itself, I'm blinded to it. Because I don't. That's
just not you.
It's not my interest at all. So I can't. That's a short and sweet answer. Absolutely not. You know what I mean?
Matt, how about you?
Never.
Okay.
I never thought about it. It's kind of weird if you do think about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be in the same room knowing that. Me and him hit the same shorty.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Who's better?
Yeah, right. But nah. At the end of the day, I just can't see myself doing it.
Understood.
Hell no.
I think so. For me, I personally have never slept with one of my homies' ex-girlfriends. What I will say is that I've been accused, though. I have been accused, and my situation kind of varies based off of my sexuality,
Understood.
depending on how drunk I am that night. But
I love
I'm a
it.
greedy nigga.
for me, I would say one of my best friends accused me of like messing with her. I don't know if she necessarily accused me, but it was questioned. I was asked like, did I ever mess with her boyfriend? I'm like, no, what the fuck? Like, did I think your nigga was gay? Yeah, I do. But do I feel like he flirted with me? Yeah, I do. But did I ever take it in? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't disrespect you like that.
And if they don't believe you, is it just as bad as doing it? Like so you say you got accused, and you say no, I didn't, but she didn't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's almost just as bad as doing it because
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because no matter what you think, I know the truth.
Mm.
You feel me? And I'm
Facts
speaking
is
from
facts.
my truth.
Facts
is facts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You don't have to believe me.
Respect.
I'm gonna tell you like it is.
Understand.
And if I did, I did.
I did.
And I'm sorry. But
Or
in
am
this
I?
situation, no, I am sorry.
But like I said earlier, again, it's I think everything that is done in those type of lights, could get criticized the way they get criticized. But again, situations are what situations are.
Yeah, true.
If you've never been in a situation, then it is what it is.
It's what it is.
But if you've been in that situation, I mean, it is what it is. But again, like I said, in anything you do, it's not what you do; it's how you handle it after it's been done.
Mm-hmm.
I can so respect
I like that. I really
because
like that.
as humans, as men, we are imperfect.
Right.
Right.
We mess up, and sometimes we think with the other head.
That's interesting.
Especially when there's some type of liquid and courage involved. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I can actually respect you and appreciate and value what you said just
what goes
there.
after facts.
Yeah, it's,
I like that.
sometimes, I did mess up, but I'm going to be man enough
To admit that
to admit it. You know,
That's
and I
a
feel
real
like
comment. I like
a
that.
real man can admit when he's wrong.
You
Facts.
have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you're dealing with your bros. You know what I mean?
With the
I
bro.
mean,
Yeah.
I
It's
think-
like a
It's
whole
that bro
different-
code.
It's
It's
the
a whole
bro
different
code.
vibe.
And
Yeah.
honestly, it's a whole
Because a lot of times, before we switch topic, but a lot of times with your bros, you never know what they've done or their business.
True.
So he might have been the guy that may have slept with his friends. Because at that time
Wow.
that I was in the situation, my guy, he was in college. You know what I'm saying?
You won't know.
Like he was off doing his thing.
I remember college.
So my thing is, So my thing is, I don't know what you was doing.
Facts. I'm with you.
So that's why I say like that growth, being able to speak to your guy,
dope.
That's dope.
situation.
That's
You know
dope.
what I mean?
You definitely gotta put your ego aside.
Yeah. And
So let me ask you guys this. We're gonna kind of speak. Actually, let me backtrack. So we spoke about pride or your ego. Has there ever been a time where, as a man, you had to push your pride or your ego to the side? And if so, how did you do? Not how did you do it, but was it hard for you to do it?
I can go first if that's cool. East
Yeah.
can go first. Yeah, see, I'm gonna be honest. Constantly, me being I don't know if how many listeners are into zodiacs, but me being a Leo, like okay, massive
Here
Leo
we
to
go.
love. I mean, pride is it, and ego is me, and so I can get upset because of something that it doesn't happen how I want it, or doesn't go how I felt it should go, or don't get what I want. And being in the example I'm going to give is being in a relationship. Being in a relationship, you have to change that because you're not going to get what you want. Well, okay, if you want it to be successful, you have to change your pride and your ego and put that to the side, which is example what you asked me. Well, something I had to do was put it to the side because that does not produce any type of progress or any type of or the end goal, because I am too stubborn to admit that I was wrong, or too stubborn to admit that it's not going the way I wanted to go, and it's okay, and stuff like that. You know what I mean, Matt?
Alright, so to weigh in on that, I am in a 11-year relationship. We are married.
11 years.
When it comes to ego, that shit gets put aside. When you're married, I'm gonna let your fans know out there right now.
Let me ask you a question. Does it get put aside quite often, or every now and again?
No, well, it gets put to a side when you know you fucked up.
Okay.
Like we
So again,
know
is
you
that
fucked
often?
up. But like you said, but like you said, as a man, we do fuck up a lot.
Yeah.
But when you marry, the ego is the word don't have a lot of meaning as it is with your single.
Wow.
Because your job
Wow.
is to make her happy, make the family happy. So
Right.
if you know you fucked up, you be like, all right, fuck it. I fucked up.
Mhm.
Oh well. But when you marry, you gotta say, damn, I messed up. I gotta go to the room. She probably under the blankets mad. You gotta go in there.
No, you right.
Go under
I
the blanket, yo,
understand
baby, I'm sorry. You know,
Right.
that's my bad.
And
Let's
that's
go get some
ego.
food.
Mhm.
So definitely as a man, I feel like ego is definitely get put aside when you try to make somebody happy.
Now, for you, Matt,
Mm.
when you realize that you fucked up at this point, I know you said you go in there, you know. Did you say you apologized? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
apologize.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's the ego part getting pushed aside.
Do you feel like,
True.
do you feel like sometimes you apologize even when you feel like you're not wrong?
Oh no, I can't do that.
Ooh, that's
You feel me?
Ooh,
Because
that's a good one.
personally,
Uh-huh.
I've had to apologize
Ooh.
because and this is how I feel when it comes to a relationship. As a man
Mhm.
in a relationship, you have to honestly, you're accounted for everything.
Yes.
You're right.
Every single thing you do
Yes.
matters, whether if it's right or wrong.
Speak down.
You know, you may say something in a way that you just get it off your chest. You know, not thinking, or you are saying how you feel, but at the end of the day, you hurt your partner's feelings. So now they're more so upset, not even about the situation, but what you said or how you said it. And as a man with that ego, you know, you got to push that to the side and apologize, even when you feel like you're not wrong. You honestly don't even have to apologize for what you did because you felt like it was right, but how it came about. Or I apologize for hurting your feelings.
Because I hurt you.
Right.
I'm with you.
I still stand and feel the same way I feel.
Right.
But
okay.
since I noticed that I've hurt your feelings, so I'm going to apologize for that because that's never my intention.
But
I like that.
what if they don't accept the apology? Because if I'm apologizing for something I didn't do, I'm gonna start off with, I didn't know I did that. I wasn't trying to. I'm sorry for doing it.
Right.
But
No, except
I don't feel I should say sorry. But I'm sorry. So, but that's another part of the
that's
ego
a
part.
pride. That's an ego thing. That's an ego thing.
So let the king of emotions.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to me.
So because I am a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
Cancer. I can come in the house right now. Me and the wife get into it. I could pop slam off.
Right.
Like whatever. Get your shit.
Right.
Bye.
Right.
All that. But about 10 minutes after I done did that, when I done stoned at the house, now I'm driving. I'm
You're
all
thinking
down
about
and
it.
shit.
Understood.
Now I'm
I get
thinking
you.
about
I
it.
get you.
Now,
I'm doing that.
now I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do that too.
And it could have been totally her fault. But I'm sorry for everything now. You know what I'm saying?
So
Oh.
you being a Cancer man,
Right.
how do you, when a situation like that does occur, and your ego and your pride, what do you do about it?
So I'm a conversationist. So I'm a person of understanding. So my feelings are built on things I don't understand.
Oh,
Yo, that is tough.
So if I don't understand it, a lot of times that's why I'm angry.
You get
Yes,
that.
That's what I'm mad about.
I swear. I'm
Okay,
the same
but
way.
that's probably
Dom.
everybody.
Dom's here.
So that's what I'm mad about. I'm mad because I don't get what you're saying. And I don't understand why you did that. So you're going to have to explain it. So the reason the argument continues to go is because you can't find a way to explain it.
Explain
And it sounds
That's a
and it
fucking
sounds
point.
crazy
No,
to
it don't.
me.
It don't.
But because I'm an analyst, I analyze everything.
Same here.
I can break it down,
Okay.
and I can tell you why you did it.
Mm.
But in your eyes, no, I didn't do it for
That's
that.
because they go,
And why you trying to tell me about me?
But that's a female.
Because I can see it. Sometimes, even when I know that I was not wrong, and even like Dom said, I'm more so wrong because of how I said it, not because I'm wrong. It's just how I said it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I find myself, especially in my house, I find myself always apologizing.
But let's switch gears just
Okay.
a little bit. So we kind of discussed, you know, our egos and our pride and pushing things to a side to apologize, even when we're not wrong.
Right.
Okay, we apologize for our speak or not necessarily what we said, but how we said it.
Okay.
But let's talk about like the romance in a relationship. Okay, I feel like a lot of people in relationships, I feel like they tend to lose the romance.
Right.
I would say, me personally, I've seen it within myself. And I'll start this one off first. So, in the beginning of my relationship, I'm sending gifts, I'm writing cards, I'm buying candy. I'm just doing all these things just for my love for you.
Yeah. Express it. This is how I express it.
This is how I feel. This is how you make me feel.
Okay, love.
You know?
Right.
I would say
Love. That's love.
that it changed for me when, one, I felt like it went unnoticed.
Ooh.
That he became very unappreciative.
Ooh, see, that's the...
You know, of the things that I was doing.
You think it changed when y'all moved in together?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It did change when we moved in together.
That's a good question.
But I feel like, and so that's why we're going to have this conversation, because, like, you guys, 10 and 11 years in, living with your spouse and everything else, how do you keep that romance going?
Like, I want my woman all the time.
Okay.
Everything about her is romantic to me.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there's no cutoff switch when I see her. Whether it's just waking up in the morning, whether it's she walking around cleaning, like
I'm gonna love you because I'm gonna love on you.
You know what old boys say? Hit you at your job, hit you while you working.
No,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm on that biggie. You know what I mean? I'm on that.
See, and that's the love.
That's it, right?
One thing I've learned with my fiance now is that those things are good. They're always
with
good.
The romance.
The flowers.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Okay. They're always good, but nothing, and I mean nothing, beats a cuddle moment, a conversation. Let's sit down and watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Because how many flowers can you buy? They gonna die.
Interesting.
They talk down.
This where Dom has his
exactly.
Dom's here. So I agree with you. There's nothing like cuddling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Saturday morning, waking up, laying in bed,
making breakfast together.
Facts. But at what point? Like the cuddling, the watching movies, the eating together. I feel like that's something that's so common. And at first in the relationship, it goes out with the whining, the dining, the sex, any and everywhere, But then after a certain period, it gets to that, you're my best friend, I'm your best friend. We're watching movies, we laughing, we chilling, but that's all we doing.
Interesting.
I think because subconsciously y'all both know y'all got each other already. So
you're both comfortable.
You're both comfortable.
And you gain weight.
So where does romance go? Where does romance go when you're comfortable?
You gain weight. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't care about Friday night dates and all that. You guys do get comfortable. But I feel like there's a lot of pressure on the men to be the romantic part of the relationship.
Is that our fault from the beginning?
The reason why
you did all of this together.
You're right.
So
you're
now they
right.
want that because. But now, why not spread it out?
Yeah.
That's the point I was making.
Sin, I agree with you 100%. That's our fault for spoiling them at the beginning.
Right.
Friday night, what you doing? Nothing. We going out here.
Get dressed.
We gonna
be ready at this time.
Right.
You're right. But so when it comes, expectations are already high.
Okay, I got
But I feel like when she sees you're comfortable, she starts getting comfortable too. Like, all right, he know he got me.
And you don't want women to get
did all that. Cool. Now we're just chilling. Now we in the crib. But romance. So for the topic in the whole, romance could be a different definition to different relationships.
And Matt, that's what I was saying.
I'm saying it's going to differentiate from everybody.
But so we agree that everybody has their own love language, right?
Right.
Romance for somebody could be going bowling.
Right. You're definitely right.
I see what you're saying.
So speaking of bowling, let's talk about first dates, okay? So, as Matt mentioned, as men, we do all the whining and dining. It's our fault. We start everything off. But what happens when you do all this whining and dining on the first date just to impress a woman, right?
Yeah.
Do you expect to get some on the first night?
Ooh.
Do you expect to get the draws on the first night? And Easton...
How much money did I spend? I'm just
So before
that was Easton, y'all.
But hold on, before we even get into that, let's backtrack just a little bit. Speaking of the first date, okay? We're gonna go around, Easton. I'm still starting with you.
Love.
What is your ideal for a first date? Like, what is your normal first date? What you doing?
I have a routine. I actually have not a routine. Sorry. Okay, but it's more like some type of thing. Like, I don't try to do regular stuff. What regular I think what regular is, movies
Okay.
or dinner and a date or dinner and just to talk over I think that's traditional or maybe cliche, but so I try to find something that you probably never done before.
Okay.
Right? And then like if for any of our Richmond listeners, Goochland drive-in theaters, it's like an ideal first date to me because it's all right. So now I do have the movie and I can eat in the car, but you probably never done this before where you never sat in the car with somebody else and watched the movie like the old school type of thing.
So let me just make sure I understand. So what you're saying is for your first date, you do the movie, the dining, and the fucking in the car. Is that what you're saying?
Let me tell you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, his answer was...
It's the movie.
I just want to show you.
Ladies, you know what your first date gonna be.
Okay, if you ever dated Easton, you talk about the if he mentions Goochland, run.
Fuck. No.
Okay, but no, seriously, all jokes aside.
Dates, I like to do different things, but
Something that they never done before.
correct. As a first date.
Son, what about you? What's your idea of a first date?
So a first date for me, of course the regulars, going out to eat, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, getting the draws on the first date, I will honestly say that is not the case.
That's for shit.
And it's not for any particular. I don't expect it. See, I have a thing where I feel like getting the draws, that's the easy part.
I see what you're saying.
I don't think that's the hard part, and not saying that no disrespect to any women. I just think that's easy because I think one for the woman, she's probably in her mind like, hey, let me just get what he want so he can go about his business, depending on her life and her experiences.
Wow.
With the man, it could be damn, let me just go ahead and do what I'm gonna do, go on his business. So it's kind of one of those things. I think that's the easy part of the situation. I think that is the overall objective.
Almost inevitable.
Right,
It's gonna happen.
to be because you're grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of, and this is just my opinion of what you're saying, is that it's obvious you're on a date because you're somewhat attracted to this person.
Right.
Whether if it's physical, mental, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, you know that I'm willing to smash.
Yeah.
Right, because you could be in there smelling good, looking good. She's smelling good, looking
Right.
good.
She's saying the right shit you want to hear.
Right.
So she, in a sense, she could be thinking the same thing you're thinking.
Right.
So I do not focus on that.
Right.
Matt, what about you?
So
First, what is your idea of the first date?
Yeah.
you see, well that's it sounds messed up, but I personally, being 32, I don't think I've ever had that movie romantic first date. Like,
Yeah,
never.
okay.
I don't think I've
Interesting.
ever had it
From the Bronx?
with my wife now.
Harlem?
When we first met, I was in certain situations where I couldn't really leave where I wanted to go, so I didn't wind up going to Taco Bell.
Word. See, let me tell you
You
something.
know what I'm saying? So that, I mean, it's not romantic. It's
love
not.
Taco Bell.
It's not cheesy. She can't tell her friends, "Yo, yeah, my first day with my husband."
But it's
was
what she wanted?
This whole, but it's a good story to look. It's a funny story that our first day with Taco Bell.
Oh.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
think for you,
it don't matter because we lasted 11 years off of it.
Wow.
so
Yeah.
what I'm taking
Wow.
from it is that though your situation at the time, she was showing you things that you hadn't seen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it doesn't matter whether it was Taco Bell, Walmart,
Yeah,
whatever
right.
it was, things that you wasn't seeing in the city.
Interesting.
Or going into the city.
Yeah.
She was showing you that, and that's what built.
Yeah, and that's what made it. She didn't talk shit. Like,
That's
nigga,
different.
take me to
That's
Taco
different.
Bell. Nigga, we ate Taco Bell and we enjoyed the whole rest of the day.
Word.
Love.
But and the whole expecting the draws on the first date. I guess speaking of my age now, I don't that's not what I'm even looking for on the first date anymore. Because it's just pointless. I'm getting too old just to be hitting and screwing out. Back then, that's my main objective.
Right.
Okay.
Like, yo, I'm not doing this for nothing. For a kiss on the cheek and I'm gonna go lay down in my bed. There's no way I'm doing that. But that's as a young nigga.
Right.
Now it's like, you're right. I can't be out there just fucking dipping, hitting, dipping. That shit is a headache.
Right.
So Easton, you and I being the same age.
Yes.
27 years old.
27.
As far as you, do you expect to get the draws on the first night?
Us being 27, let me tell you something. I do think it's going to happen, but I don't anticipate it happening. Because I'm, like I said, I'm 27, and I had definitely been in situations where first night is all it took, but it's because I didn't expect it. It's because I didn't anticipate it. I didn't want it, and it just happened. But our age now, it's just what it is. It's like sex is not really
Sex
to come by?
It's not even that
sacred.
Yeah. Sex isn't sacred no more. You're right.
It's
'Cause now, girls
They want what you
are
want.
like dudes now.
Yeah,
Dudes now.
facts.
They gonna treat you like
Facts.
you the piece of meat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna get mine. Then
And I'm gonna call you when I'm ready for it again. You know,
Yeah,
and if your shit was
and-
trash, you're not hearing from me.
Exactly.
And
Word,
then
word.
you gotta think about the music too.
Word.
Back in the day, dudes was only talk about hitting girls.
Right.
Now,
Mine is Little
now
Kim.
you
Let's
got
give Little Kim her credit.
Oh yeah, Kim.
You know, Lil' Kim
No,
was she was that go-to.
Yeah, but
Shout out to Kim.
what's with that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Two,
I don't
maybe?
know.
Rod Digger.
Kim was real.
Yeah, Rod Digger, yeah.
Because Kim's first album, it was all about
Oh.
hitting the nigga off and
Yeah, but
just-
now-
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's
okay,
what I'm saying.
okay.
So
yeah.
back then it was what 2 to 4 rappers, right? Now every female rapper that's coming out is on the same wave
You right.
as what a dude is.
Let
She
me
get
tell you
that
something.
bag.
So if that's getting
Down here.
chicks,
Down here.
Let me tell you something. If Meg Thee Stallion ever wanted to hit and
Come
quit,
on, y'all.
my nigga, any given day,
Come through.
yeah,
you ain't gotta
but-
call me no more.
yeah,
I'll be in my feelings and I'm gonna blow your shit up.
Nah, but
I'm not pulling out.
But she got girls. She got girls thinking that same way. All right, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, McDad gonna hit a nigga in the dick. I'm gonna do the same thing.
True.
I agree.
True,
I agree
true,
100%. I think for me, I think it's a little different.
What you mean?
In the gay world, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But
Oh, not to sound crazy, Dom,
okay,
but as a gay man, who's gonna be the one to do the whining and dining? Like
it's always me.
See, because
I'm saying, but
So it depends.
It's always
Okay,
me.
so just
I mean that's what the question I had.
There is a system.
right. Okay. So thank you. So
There is
okay.
a
So
system.
let me break you down just really quickly. I won't keep you guys long for
quick,
this
okay.
one. You have different roles in the gay community, and this is for the gay community. It's not for men
Yeah.
or women. It's the gay community overall.
okay.
You have the person who's going to be the most dominant. The most dominant person normally is the most masculine person. That will be me. Okay, so that person is like the man of the relationship, if you will,
Copy.
you know. And then you have more of the less dominant, more feminine one who is going to receive the whining,
Okay,
the
I got you,
dining,
I got
and
you.
everything else. You know.
So those rules are already embedded when you guys talk.
Yeah, pretty
So-
much.
so-
You kind of get a vibe.
I
You know what I'm
So
saying?
It's just like
It's like a
just
female
like
male.
just like regular relationships. It's the same.
Facts.
When you meet somebody, you know what your role is. You know what your
yeah,
Because
you know.
I mean, even in the same token, you got boss women.
Yeah, who
take care of
dominant.
they man.
And
We
you
gonna
have
be
that
in the first
same-
date.
Yeah,
You got
know
that
what I'm saying?
the same
So
community.
it's the same all the way around. the
Okay,
board.
understood.
You know what I mean?
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I said that because I don't want it to get translated. Oh, because you're a gay man. No, it's all the same. It's just what role you actually playing
Right, okay,
and
I
what
get that.
dimension you
yeah,
playing.
what filled you in? You know.
Yeah,
I
that's
get that. I
it.
get
That's
that.
it.
You outfield, you left field. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
You're pitching, you're tossing, you're throwing, you're
I'm
receiving.
so
You know what I mean? It just, and then you got some niggas that do it all. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you know,
word,
whatever the
word,
case may be.
word.
But as far as like first dates, like getting some, I feel like me being a gay male, my experience, men are very promiscuous. You know, I mean, think about yourselves.
Yeah,
You know, we all agree like there are situations and times like where we do expect to get some, or not necessarily expect, but we know it's prone to happen.
Yeah.
So, and we
Yeah.
kind of have our mind, and then we have our other head that we think with.
Agreed.
So when you're
Agreed.
with two guys, it's that same vibe, it's that same energy. So I have been in many situations where I did get some on the first date. Now, what I would say is that that's not always the best. You know, because I think it kind of depends on what you want. If you're looking for a good time, a first night,
That's
hey,
Yeah.
sometimes that's the best way to go.
Understood.
Now you rocking with this person, you know,
Right.
doesn't mean you guys are official. It doesn't mean that you're even trying to be there, but you have somebody that you can kick it with and get that same. You can get something from.
okay, true.
You know,
True.
but I feel like if you're looking for something more intimate and something more real and serious, because sex is it's not sacred anymore.
It's not.
Then it's best to hold out,
falling apart.
and I think that's for anybody. So if I feel like I like you, I see a future, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to expect. I'm gonna shut it down.
I want you on that one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shut it down.
I want to let you know that this is really not what I'm here for.
Exactly. Now, sometimes I have said that and it still went down. You know,
That's because you can't knock the vibe.
right.
That's the problem. And this is why I try my best not to go that route.
Okay.
It's because sex is what it is. You've all heard that story, like when you have sex with somebody, you take a part of them with you. And that, to me, that's real shit.
It could be real.
You know what I mean? Like, I've seen times, me and mine be in a situation, but we still get it in, and the next morning it's like lovey-dovey because we don't pull that emotion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, sleeping with somebody on the first night will create problems you do not want. So let's leave that.
I feel like it can, but not always. But I do feel like it can.
But it can.
You definitely can.
All right, so sleeping on the first night, expecting to get draws and everything else. Let's talk about now. We got Easton. You're in a relationship. You guys are in 10 and 11 years.
Decades and up.
I'm single as fuck, but just got out of a 2-year relationship.
Sheesh.
So I guess my next question for you guys is, and I think everybody wants to know this, especially the women out there.
Okay, what is it?
Why do men cheat?
Ouch.
Now, whoa, backtrack. I'm sorry to do this. Matt, have you ever cheated?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to stop right there. Easton?
Yes.
Okay. Sen, have you ever cheated?
Yes.
Bro, this
Dom?
is crazy, Dom.
Yeah, I cheated.
Wow, this world is crazy.
But I promise, I only cheated That sounds
Question,
bad.
yes or no?
That sounds
Did
bad.
you cheat? Yes or no?
Yes,
Oh,
I did. Okay, no, Matt, we're gonna start with you. I want you to answer why do men cheat, and then I want you to tell us why you cheated at the time of what you did. You don't have to go into details, but just your overall reason of why you cheated.
All right, so I can't speak on no other dude.
I feel like me and Matt is about to be the same.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
I can't speak on no other dude, but personally, I'm gonna speak on why do men cheat from my situation.
Okay.
I personally cheated when I did cheat because I was young. I know that's nowhere near a valid excuse. Not single. I mean, I know I effed up because I didn't communicate with the girl I was with.
Communication is
I could have just told, yo, this is whack, I'm out, and just did what I had to do. But I always wanted to keep something on ice.
Okay, so let me stop you just so I can better understand. So you're saying that you were in a relationship or a situationship? Which
I
one?
was in a relationship.
You was in a relationship.
That should be word of the day.
So you were in a
I was in a
relationship.
relationship,
And you were receiving attention.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is very vital
Yeah.
for people to understand, or not necessarily understand, but this is why we men do what we do. So, in a relationship, you were receiving attention elsewhere, out in the streets.
And better attention.
Okay, so receiving more and better attention from one particular lady or
multiple.
from
What does it mean?
Multiple, yeah.
Okay, so multiple, and then you wasn't receiving quite the attention that you needed from
my girl, yeah.
Okay,
but like I said, I do admit I was wrong. See, I think I stood because I always wanted something on ice in case the other girls didn't pull through.
You always had something to come home to.
Yeah, I always had something to come home
So
to.
keeping it stacked, you were selfish.
I was selfish. I was selfish and I was greedy.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
This is real.
And like I said, I can't speak for every other man.
Yeah.
But now, being my age, being what I went through, being what I'm going through, to me, cheating is not worth it. The amount of hiding you got to do, the amount of lying. And some people say I don't cheat because it's too expensive. I wasn't dropping a dime on nothing, so that whole expensive shit that's just bullshit. Coming from my situation.
So that's even not to kind of cover up what you did or to say what you did was right or wrong, but to me that's even more reason to do it because you're not paying for anything. You got women winding down you, right?
Yeah. No. It wasn't even no wine down there. It's just that I was out
just
there.
smashing.
They was digging me. I was digging them. They seen what I was doing and. It was easy peasy.
So no dates or anything?
There was no dates.
So it was nothing else serious. It was just simply sleeping.
Yeah, it was to be based off all attraction. They didn't want no dates. And 80% of them, to be honest, knew I had a girl.
Wow.
So your communication was well with Them.
with them. Yeah.
But not with the
Now,
main
I'm not
person
sure.
who it should have been with.
But just to go back on what I was doing, it was like hiding my phone under the pillow.
Understood.
You know what I'm
Flipping it
saying?
over.
Lying. It's a headache.
It's
Yeah.
a headache.
So
That sounds like a headache.
to me, if men should cheat, I would always say no. Not to sound corny or just because I'm married, but it's not worth it.
Okay.
This shit is not worth it.
Son,
Look at Sin over there, laid back like.
So-
what's my
So it's definitely not worth it.
okay. So just to backtrack, you have cheated
Yeah.
before.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me why you cheated and why do you feel like men cheat?
It was mainly conversation.
Hmm.
Right? So what I mean conversation, this is why I always say in a relationship you have to communicate. If you do not communicate, that is just the world is
I agree with
bad.
that 110%.
That is always
110%.
bad, and the communication just wasn't there. The communication wasn't there. The love wasn't there.
So let me stop you really quickly. When you say communication wasn't there, what lines of communication wasn't there? Like,
So like,
what are we having for dinner type
no,
stuff?
like
or
if I'm feeling a certain type of way and I'm feeling strongly about something and I'm telling you how I feel, you're not perceiving it the way I'm saying it.
Or reacting a certain way.
Or reacting
the way we
a
need
certain way to it. And
So like miscommunication.
some of the problems with that is sometimes your lady could be going through something and she doesn't know how to communicate it. But because she doesn't know how to communicate it, you're not getting it either.
Understood.
You can't react the right way.
So if you're fine and you're going through your day and she is going through something but can't communicate it to you and you're steadily like, hey, like what's good, like because this isn't happening, so I'm starting to feel this way. So then I got into the thing of it's me because you're not doing this. We're not physically, we're not this, we're not that.
We're not looking compatible right
We're not looking compatible right now, and I'm feeling like it's me. And you're telling me 100 times it's not. But nothing that you're doing shows
Shows that.
it's me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's tough.
So
you?
Yes.
So you said that you cheated.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So why did you cheat, and why do you feel like men cheat?
I can tell you. We also I see similarities joining in, but I think I really can speak for most people when they say they cheat because I can bring it personal, and it also I think is going to relate to a lot of people. Is I cheated because at home, which we weren't really living together, but at home is your situation,
relationship, yeah.
right? At home, I'm not getting what I want, and if somebody else gives me what I want that you don't give me, I want to go there and also get. So honestly, I'm gonna elaborate. It's a more selfish thing. If I want 10 things and you only give me 4, I'm going to find out, can I get another 3 from you, another 2 from you, another 1 from you, and I put it together, and I'm like, all right, now I'm complete. But if this is not the answer to keep a man from cheating, but this is my answer to keep me from cheating, is give me what I want as a whole. All right, so if I'm lacking this, if I don't have this, I need you to recognize that and give me that, or at least talk about it. But communication is real, so it's real. So I have to tell you what I don't have. I have to tell you what you're not doing.
So did you tell? Did you communicate?
Nope.
So something.
That's why cheating.
So let's elaborate just a little bit more when it came to your cheating. Like, was sex something that you weren't receiving?
It really was. The peace wasn't what I was receiving, and so if you want to get personal, so in my at home in the relationship I was currently in, it was a lot of stress, but I found peace in another woman, and
that's 95% of.
That's what I feel like. I really feel like, so if you find that you don't have, which might be the peace that you're missing. So if your lady doesn't give you peace,
I mean, mine wasn't peace, but
see, if your lady doesn't give you peace, that's the same thing. Same thing for me. If the lady doesn't give you peace, then you look for peace elsewhere, and peace obviously attracts sex, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens. Talk to me, Dom.
I'm gonna say this to you.
Dom's here.
If you cannot have happiness in your own home, whether if you guys are living together, because we understand home is the relationship itself.
Right.
So regardless if you are living together or not, your home, that relationship, if you don't have peace in that home, then you have so many more different issues.
Ooh.
You
Nah,
have
you gotta let it go. That's what I'm saying. The whole community. If every man knows how to communicate, yo, babe,
Agreed.
I'm not happy, yo, babe. What we doing right now?
It'll be
I'm
less
not comfortable with. Know what I'm saying, can you try to cook for me a little more? There could be a whole bunch of problems if you don't address the problems and she don't change. When you do tell her the problem, then I babe, you know what? I think you should do you for a little minute. I'm gonna do me for a little minute, and that's it. If you guys rekindle, cool.
And man, I'm 1,000 with you right now because that is one. Because I didn't answer the question why men cheat. You do have your baseline.
Yeah, of course.
Niggas tell. They just want something. They don't. It ain't about
the basics in the female.
Yeah, it ain't about your house. You just love chasing women. That's just what it is. But for me, where that's not the case, because I have a beautiful woman at home, it's just those certain things like. As a man, like, you might be a man trying to get your life together, trying to get your stuff together. Like, you may wake up one day and be like, man, I want to work on my health. So if you're in a house with a woman, because you're a family now, and families have to move together, to move in a unit. Yeah. So if I wake up tomorrow, I'm like, babe, I want to start walking.
We gotta walk.
Let's walk together. You know what I'm saying? But like, if that's not, if she not doing that, like, the problem isn't me trying to make you do something you don't want to do. It's a problem because you're not supporting something I do.
Or attempting.
It's selfishness. Selfishness is cheating.
Right. Selfishness is cheating.
There's plenty of women that go walking with me.
You're facts.
You know what I'm saying?
They may even go running.
No, forget
No, and that's real, and that's real. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of women to go walking, but you don't want to say that. You don't want to say it like that.
You can't say it like that.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it's just like we don't live in a bubble no more. Like, this is not social media is out there. Everything's out there.
Everything's so easy to get a hold of.
Correct.
That's wild.
So let me say this. Okay, for me, like, have I cheated? Yes, I've cheated twice. Okay, so I've cheated twice, and I thought about cheating once.
Okay.
So this is it goes from kind of like different relationships from old to like the most recent. First scenario was I am 19. I meet a 24, 25-year-old at the club. My nigga, I'm on my way to college.
Yeah.
You talking about marriage, everything else, that's not me.
Turn up.
Okay? Like, these my best years. And I was a hoe in college. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? That's my prime.
At that age, your hormones is through the fucking roof.
Right, exactly. And it's fresh meat everywhere I go. Everywhere I turn my head. You know, male and female. It's everything. You know, like, I am barking. You feel me? So with that being said, like, but me being the communicator that I am and being like just honest and straightforward, I mentioned it. Hey, listen, I'm not ready for this. Yeah, I don't want this.
That's love, man.
However, they still wanted to pursue a relationship. I gave you forewarning. Was I still wrong? Yes. Okay.
Are you still wrong? Is the question.
I am because at the end of the day, instead of me saying no and shutting you down immediately, I could have. But I let him in. I let him win.
I got you.
When in reality, I could have stopped that. Even if it's deleting your number, don't talk to me ever again because I can't give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? My second situation is I cheated because I got cheated on first. Fuck you. You feel me? We not doing this.
And that's another situation where you could have dipped and say, you know what, you cheated, I'm out.
I'm going through a lot of dark things in my
But
life.
but what I'm saying, it's the times. I mean, it's the times, age, and all that. To me personally, I don't really feel like there's a lot of cheating going on now. I don't know. I've been out the game for 11 years.
Yeah.
So I can't.
It's getting worse.
I don't even think like I honestly don't even think twice about cheating. Like I said before, it's too much work. Now, even if it was easy, I wouldn't do it. You can't be with somebody for that long and have that bond and then break it over a one night shit.
But see, we come from a different era though.
Yeah, you're right. But
our era is different where you could women they didn't care about your woman at home. They don't want to know about your kids. They don't want to know. They don't want none of your business. What we doing tonight? Right. Doing get mine. We out. Right. Now they want to know your wife's name, your kid's name, what school they go to, all that.
Her personally, cheating is pointless. The problems, the reason of you cheating could be problems at home, but the shorty cheating with maybe had the same problems.
Yeah.
Why risk having that when you can already deal with the problem you have at home?
Right. So
with the loving relationship already.
Let me say this. So my last. the time where I thought about it. The reason why I thought about
Last
cheating, I didn't, but I thought about it because I feel like as men, women or your partner, whomever, they want to be respected. They want to be valued. They want to feel appreciated. And us men, we want to feel that same way.
Yeah, right.
And I feel like women or other men, they don't recognize that.
Agreed.
They feel like, oh, you got it, or you're doing your job, but that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah,
right.
as a man, that's what I'm supposed to do. But how many men are out there that aren't doing that? You feel me?
Right.
I'm taking care of a household. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm washing, I'm providing.
Everything.
You can't even come to me as far as communication. I'm going to you. I am, like we talked about earlier, I'm apologizing
for when I wasn't
right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, I feel like as a man, when men give their all and they're committed, you have to acknowledge that.
Yes.
We are humans.
Yes.
You have to compliment anyone when they do something right.
Remember,
if they should do it, if they're supposed to do it, doesn't matter. Acknowledge that shit. Show me that you care. And I feel like the reason why men cheat is because they do not receive that at home.
Boom.
And they don't always necessarily go out to look for that. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
It's not I'm intentionally trying to cheat on you, but I'm out. I'm getting attention elsewhere that I'm not receiving at home.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying?
And appreciation that I'm not receiving.
Then you get attention for doing nothing.
Right.
You just say
right.
laughing with your peoples, and the girl like, yo,
you cute.
My friend think you mad cute.
Yeah.
Word.
When I put on my Easter suit last Sunday, and you didn't say shit.
You didn't say shit.
You didn't compliment my tie. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The new tie clip. Come on, man.
So that goes back to what we said earlier about
you a smooth dude, by the way.
He
very smooth.
But that goes back to what we said earlier about, and this pertains to the woman versus the man, is that when you get that when you're focused on your household, like your man got needs too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes even though he the man and he gonna tell you you're beautiful, this, that, or not. You know what I'm saying? You still have that same obligation to do the same thing. Sometimes you want to hear it too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, when your man about to go out, run to the fucking store. Yo, hey, babe, you looking good on your way out. like the way that hat sit on you. You know what I mean? Word. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the bubble. Let me get the little cheese. You know what I'm saying? Because when you walk out the door, you like this.
Yeah,
you're fixing the grill. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like as men, we're very vulnerable, more than what we're willing to admit.
Agreed.
Which is okay.
Agreed.
But as your significant other, they need to recognize that, appreciate that, and give that to you. And I feel like because they don't receive that, this is exactly why men cheat. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to close it by saying, I think we all can agree as men that at the end of the day, it all boils down to communication.
Always.
And not just communication stating how you feel, but the person on the other end receiving and respecting how you feel and doing something with it.
Reacting to it.
Reacting, yeah.
That's good.
Accordingly.
So that's your girl, your homeboys, bro code.
That's
all of it. It all ends in conversation.
All ends in conversation. Yeah.
They can't know nothing until you tell them.
You tell them. They can't know nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we're going to switch gears. I'm going to turn the floor over to you guys. What I want you guys to do is answer this question for me. For my fellas out there, what is the bro code to you? What does it mean? Do you abide by it? And also, women, why do you feel like men actually cheat?
I love it.
Well, check this out. Thank you guys so much for listening. Once again, this episode has been called The Bro Code. Shout out to my bros for coming in and having some fun with me. Dom's here, and school is now out.